What we are looking at is a cork bark pine. This is only one that I have, and there is a story behind this one. Let's take a close look what we have. This is not a finished product. It's about 20 years old, and what makes this one unique is that it was started from a cutting. Most pines of this type, or the cork bark, are generally grafted, but this one was a cutting, so that you see no graft or transition between the regular and the bark. Okay, at this point, it's not really a bad tree, but do not consider it as a finished product. Probably for now, it'll look much better and more refined. But since there is a good possibility that it may not be here for very long, people have been showing interest in purchasing this tree. Therefore, I'm making this video now. After 20 years of effort, would I be sad to let this go? Well, I don't have a lot of choice. I'm in the business of making things to sell. So when there's a buyer, there it goes. But this is one of the more unique ones because, like I said before, it is not a graft like your typical interesting varieties. It's just a cutting that I could never get to work again. So 20 some odd years ago, I lucked out, and this is where it got me. But the other attempts to duplicate what I had done had all failed. So this might be a parting shot, or it might go to somebody that will continue to refine it. But if it does not sell in the next 4 or 5 years, I'll probably shoot it again, show you the development. But this is a Japanese black pine variety, and it's the cork bark. And what's making it unique is that it's not grafted. It was a lucky rooted cutting. One that succeeded versus dozens that failed. So I can't say for sure whether cutting is a viable method of propagation for this, but I know most people and most companies, wholesalers, they will graft these onto a regular black pine. Let's take a look and see what we have here. See how there is no transition from one type of tree to another. This is all bark, cork bark pine. So now pushing 20 years with another probably a decade or so to go before it becomes more of a finished product. But it doesn't look so bad now. So going backwards. Actually, I'm not even sure which is the front. This could be the front if we change the tilt so that it goes more like this. But at this point, I'm still working on developing the trunk more and not sure whether this is a sacrifice branch like originally intended or it's a permanent branch. If it's a permanent branch, it needs to get a little bit more work because there's no branching here. We might have to do something with this to simulating there. But the future, for now,